Nvidia has unveiled the RTX 4090 and RTX 4080 graphics cards in its upcoming Ada Lovelace range, with proposed release dates being October 12 and sometime in November, respectively. With AMD claiming its RDNA cards will be more efficient, Team Green has its work cut out for it to keep ahead of the competition, especially with Intel about to enter the arena. The release of the 4000 series, as well as Team Red's next-gen offerings, will signify the end of the current GPU generation. It was quite recently that Nvidia teased its mysterious Project Beyond. While there were no details given on what this could be in relation to, many suspected it would likely be the reveal of the Lovelace architecture. The next era of graphical hardware is something that many have anticipated. Especially now that the deficit that plagued the Ampere and RDNA 3 ranges is pretty much sorted and many can once again look forward to getting hold of some new graphics cards. The RTX 4090 from Nvidia will sport 24GB of GDDR6 RAM and is said to be 4 times as fast as its 3090 predecessor, which is currently one of the most powerful GPUs on the market. It's also due to be priced at $1,599, slightly cheaper than the 3090 was when it launched earlier this year. As for the RTX 4080, which will be coming later on, there will be 12GB and 16GB variations of the card, priced at $900 and $1,199, respectively. On top of this, the new GPU, or at the very least the 4090, will use the third generation of the tech giant's deep learning super sampling upscaling algorithm. Nvidia's DLSS already supports around 200 games, with image upscaling technology becoming more important as the industry advances. For those unaware, this form of AI works by essentially redrawing pixels on screen to turn lower resolutions into higher ones without putting additional strain on the system itself. It's fast becoming the standard in a lot of mainstream titles. As well as having to go head-to-head with rival AMD, Nvidia also has to contend with Intel and its Arc range of graphics cards. While Team Blue has yet to get out of the starting gate, with its upcoming hardware most likely being more in line with this soon-to-be-ending generation, it still means there's an additional foe for Jensen Huang and his team to go up against. But now that the RTX 4090 and 4080 have been announced, the GPU market is ready to move forward. Even though the existence of a Nintendo Switch OLED model put a small dampener on the ever-growing array of various Switch Pro rumors, the latest word from one of Nvidia's employees may bring them all back for round 2. The OLED model of the aging console may have brought it back into the limelight, but its core hardware is still going out of date. And it's a bit of a given that Nintendo is working on something new in the background. This new version of the Nintendo Switch has long been rumored to run Nvidia's Tegra 239 SoC, the existence of which wasn't corroborated until a few days back. Specifically, an Nvidia employee referenced the Tegra 239 out of the blue in a random comment posted in one of the company's driver patch notes. Specifically, the notes state that this SoC has 8 cores in a single cluster, which tracks with what leaker Kopite7Kimi has said some time ago. According to Kopite7Kimi, who has a proven track record in regard to Nvidia leaks, Nintendo would sooner or later end up using T239 for one of its projects, fueling the next wave of Nintendo Switch Pro rumors. This comment was initially provided with minimum extra context, short of an image of Nvidia's baseline T234 SoC, which Kopite7Kimi claimed would be customized to create the T239. Now, however, Nvidia's own engineer has not only confirmed that Kopite7Kimi was correct but also revealed a few more tidbits of info about it. Nintendo Switch OLED is an exciting proposition, but it still relies on the old Nvidia Tegra X1 SoC, which is severely underpowered when it comes to running cutting-edge games. Tegra 239 should, instead, provide a substantial power boost to the next generation of Switch consoles. And it's entirely possible that it even supports some form of upscaling, i.e. DLSS, or even a baseline ray tracing support. Nintendo is, after all, facing a new and potentially unforeseen problem in 2022, Valve's Steam Deck. This handheld PC might be a niche offering that doesn't natively support any Nintendo exclusives. But the fact that Steam Deck runs Spider-Man Remastered perfectly fine does have the potential of making Nintendo's current product lineup somewhat rudimentary in some respects. A T239-powered Switch could potentially deliver far better performance than even the Steam Deck, however, and that's before using DLSS-based technology to upscale the image further still. In fact, some believe that the release of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom may follow in Breath of the Wild's own footsteps, with Nintendo revealing or outright launching the next-gen Switch during the game's launch window. Short of precedent, however, there's no real reason to believe this will be the case just yet. At the same time, it seems increasingly more likely that a new version of the Switch may be coming. Speaking of Nvidia, we have another news to cover about the company. EVGA has terminated its partnership with Nvidia, and will not carry the next generation of graphics cards, although it will continue to support and sell current generation products. In a statement posted to the official EVGA forums, the company says EVGA will not carry the next generation graphics cards, which refers to the upcoming RTX 4000 series from Nvidia. The statement continues to clarify that EVGA will continue to support and sell current generation products. Companies like Nvidia design cards such as the RTX 3080, which experienced a period of time where it was increasingly difficult to obtain. Nvidia then manufactures the cards internally but also outsources and licenses additional manufacturing partners including EVGA. According to Gamers Nexus and Jay's 2 Cents, the CEO of EVGA, Andrew Hahn, has been having meetings with outlets where he confirmed the company plans to part ways with Nvidia. Allegedly, EVGA feels that Nvidia has treated the company disrespectfully by not providing pricing information until the graphics cards are publicly announced. A lack of flexibility around creative decisions is also something EVGA has cited as a reason for its departure from the working agreement. Once EVGA sells its stock of cards, according to Gamers Nexus, there will be no more EVGA GPUs. The report also suggests that Hahn said there are no plans to partner with companies such as AMD or Intel to make graphics cards in the future. The same report states that around 78% of EVGA's revenue comes from video cards, although the company does also manufacture things like PC power supplies, keyboards and other components and peripherals. EVGA says that it will continue to do business and there are no plans to terminate any employee contracts. In the statement on the official forums, EVGA closes its post by saying that it would like to say thank you to our great community for the many years of support and enthusiasm for EVGA graphics cards. Video games allow for deeper immersion than other visual entertainment mediums like film and television. Allowing players to take control of a character, or otherwise interact with the virtual world of a game lets players inhabit that world for a period of time. For a long time, companies have been trying to find ways of increasing this player immersion, which has led to huge advancements in VR games in recent years. However, video games are slightly held back in the pursuit of immersion by the fact that they are primarily dependent on audio and visual feedback to the player. For most players, the only haptic connection to a game is through the controller, which can only convey so much through rumbling. Although the PS5 DualSense controller has seen improvements to immersion through controller vibration. Now a haptic technology company called dbox is looking to bridge the gap between standard controller feedback and highly specialized simulator rigs. The company is looking to do this with its new patent for a gaming chair with a built-in actuator which is able to connect to a PC or console in order to simulate in-game movements to the player. The chair will likely be most suited for simulation driving games where it could emulate the road surface the player is driving on in relation to the speed of the vehicle. Gaming chairs have become an extremely popular choice for many players, especially those that use PC or desk-based setups. Gaming chairs also come in a wide variety of designs, and so, this makes it a good base design choice for dbox's motion simulating chair. What makes dbox's patented design unique among gaming chairs, however, is the actuator found between the seat and the base of the chair. Usually, an actuator like this would be one of many on a much larger specialized simulator rig, but using just one makes the design more compact and affordable. dbox is a company that is experienced in creating simulators for both professional training and PC gaming. dbox already has a co-designed gaming chair on sale with haptic technology, only without an inbuilt actuator. Its new gaming chair patent, however, is likely closer in design to its haptic cinema seating, which moves the viewer in sync with the action on the screen. Simulator rigs with built-in actuators are often used with games specifically designed to provide specific feedback to different points around the player. However, as dbox's gaming chair only contains one actuator, it could be synced to the controller vibrations that are already designed for that game. This should leave the player's entire body affected by controller rumble, which would help to make driving games feel more realistic. But also the chair's actuator could help to make smaller moments from other games more immersive, such as horse riding in Ghost of Tsushima and Red Dead Redemption 2 or flying an aircraft, if a cantering effect simulated by the chair were to be added. This is a cool technology, and I love haptics being evolved from arcade machines to controllers to VR headsets to chairs and soon to be in custom suites in gaming. And that's all for the video guys. Like and share the video for a greater audience. Comment your thoughts on the topics and donations are always appreciated. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon, and until then from SMPV, it's goodbye.